we'll make a start here. So this is the actual main board here, and you can see there that it's got an Intel 286 right there, and that socket, that empty socket below it, is for a 287 coprocessor. So basically you slot the Bridgeboard, the A2286, you slot it into the Amiga, and that provides a bridge between the basically between the cards, you know, like the Amiga side and the PC side. So you've got the Amiga side here, this card edge here, and then you've got this 16-bit ISA PC side. So hence why it's called a Bridgeboard. But yeah, the daughter card, it's got the, looks like it's got the ROMs on it, things like that. That is the Dallas real-time clock there that needs sorting out. There's a connector here for a floppy disk drive. This one supports a 1.2 meg 5¼ inch floppy disk drive. So yeah, so that's the plan. So I have tested this, it's working, and yeah, we need this Dallas real-time clock sorted, just like for any PC. You know, if you set up the hard drive and the floppy disk drive and whatnot, and power cycle the computer, it loses its memory. You know, it loses its settings. So every time you power cycle it, you have to go in and set up settings again. It's right pain. So it makes them sort of almost unusable. So we're just going to get in and get this real-time clock out. You'll probably notice a little bit of background noise going on. I don't have noise cancellation on this, and I've got my back turned here as well. It just happens to be my workbench over here with all my soldering stuff. God blimey, it's just cluttered up workspace, it's not good. Let's move this little Amiga 600. Where are we going to put you? Put you down there in the meantime. Right. The solder joints look nice and shiny, that's good. I'm just going to get a little bit of extra solder on here and try and just makes it a little bit easier for desoldering. Funnily enough, it just adds a bit more weight to the situation, if you know what I mean. It's just freshly reflows the solder. The light's probably not quite good enough. we go. Hopefully that's not blocking. Oh, it is too. There you go. I'm slowly working my way through this new playlist, and I'm just ditching some of these songs because I don't like them. Slowly working my way through it. Right. Okay, time for the solder sucker. This is a noisy beast, so you just, yeah, have to put up with that for a little bit. Hey, board band. How you going? Give it more. Yeah, I see this. I've watched a couple of videos there. I think it was Gadget UK did one. He put faster oscillator in it. Sorry, I got my back turned here. This one's working. I haven't actually really tried it that much. I know it works. I tried it this morning, but this Dallas real-time clock issue, you know what it's like. So yeah, once I get that sorted, I can make a start on just getting it to boot from a floppy, and then I'm going to have a look into setting up a hard drive, you know, and then possibly put a VGA card and whatnot into it and do all that sort of carry on. So that's the plan. Is it sucking? Yeah. Oh, for sure. At least they're not destroying boards, eh? Yeah. Totally. This is a pretty cheap solder sucker, but it's actually, it goes pretty well. It's better, I can hear it sucking now. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that sounds good, because they tend to sort of block up, don't they? Gonna got to get in there and clean them out. Got a few that haven't, quite a few that haven't really cleared out. Some of these are not clearing. Got that one. Yeah, I whacked a bit of pipes on there as well, but yeah, it's still... Unfortunately, it's I mean, if I could get to the pins, I'd just cut them, you know, because it's not like I'm going to keep this Dallas part, I'm just going to probably end up binning it. I have fixed them up from time to time. You know, you cut into them and hack another battery onto them. This could take some time. That's pretty much all but one or two. Need to redo that one. That one looks a bit, still a little bit funky there. You're in Wellington, aren't you, Broadband? Got it. That is most of them. Oh, you're in Wellington, aren't you? You live in Wellington? yeah, I'll be there. Be really neat to meet you guys, and I was going to say put a face to the name, but I already know what you look like because I've seen your stream, your streams. So yeah, I'm heading up with my HP calculator collection. Just have to give it a little bit of gentle persuasion, just very gently. There we go. It's one side loose. Oh, is she? Oh, that's great. Yeah, excellent. Is she into computers as well? Is she a bit of retro, or is she just into computers in general? You can see I've got 2, 3, 4 pins on the other side that are being a little bit stubborn. That one's loose now. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks very much. Cheers. It's nearly out. Here we go. Ta-da! Done. Right. I'm putting a socket in. So I need to cut 1, 2, 3. Need to cut 3 pins. Three, 4, 5, 6 pins total to be cut. So count 3 and then cut that one. 1, 2, 3. And then count 1 and then cut 2 from that end. Yep, that's good there. That's good, looking good. Whew. Solders I can kick and turn off. Right, that's great. Rightio. Double checking. I've got the orientation correct. Not that it matters with the socket, but well, it does really. I mean, you've got to make sure the little cutout is at the right end. I'm wondering if I'll get a content strike on this song, being a Cure song. Probably one of the more obscure songs, but still. Yep, looks pretty good. Yep, okay, and then we can whack the, let's see what I'm doing here. Necroware. One of the good friends on our Discord supplies these. I'm hoping it's compatible. It should be. Okay, notch at the right end, looking good. Let's give this a clean up here. Yep. Looking good. Let's double check that battery's still got life in it. I'm sure it will. .1 volts. That's good. Job done there, apart from put the daughter board back on. Intel 286. If this works, this will be my currently my only running 286. I do have another 286, but I'm not sure what state it's in. So this just has to sandwich back together here. Okay. Ready to install. And I've also got this. This is another Bridgeboard. This is an 8088 Bridgeboard, and that runs, but I couldn't get the floppy drive to work. I tried. So this is your floppy connector here. I tried 2 different cables. I tried 2 different drives. It does not like that. I'm not sure whether maybe the floppy controller chip's faulty or something. I'm not quite sure. But I couldn't make any headway with it, which makes it a bit useless, really, if that's not working. So I've got this is a, yeah, that's a 360k drive, the one that I was trying to. So just when I booted the PC as such, it would just say drive A bad, no matter what I did. So not 100% sure what's going on there, but this 286 takes a 1.2 meg 5¼ inch drive. which I have somewhere. Ah. This one. And the drives that I used earlier were tested working drives. Well, last time I tested them, which wasn't so long ago, so yeah, I don't know what's going on there. It's all very temporary at this stage until I get everything bedded in, working properly. Okay, Bridgeboard. Floppy connector. And we're set to crank her up. Floppy drive initializing there. Okay. Drive controller failure. Apparently, if you Control Alt Escape, you should be able to, here we go, into the setup. Now this is where, this is kind of new territory for me. So that can be, what's today? 12th. 12:04. 20, it's probably 1925, right? And 13:44. Diskette 1.4. Oh, okay, I can put a 1.4 on here. Three 1.2, diskette 2, none, hard drive. At this stage, we'll just choose none. Co-processor none, base memory 640. Not sure, extended memory found. Okay, that looks okay. E to update and reboot. It's initializing the floppy drive. It's trying to boot. I've got a DOS 5 disk, which I think is okay. So that's the thing, I'm using disks I don't know the state of. In fact, these might even be, yeah, they're double density, but the 1.2 drive should read it. Actually, what I'll do is I'll put a 3.5 inch floppy on here, and I've got like DOS 6, which is, you know, it's overkill, isn't it? But I mean, it's good to see it's actually booting, well, trying to boot. Then I have to work out how to do all the hard drive stuff. I just want to see it boot off something. Doesn't sound good. Okay, I don't know what to do from here really. It's definitely remembering the settings. It's just a bit of a pain that it's not. I mean, drive A comes after the twist, right? I wonder if I should try it before the twist. I don't know. This is what I tried earlier. I tried this earlier with that other card. just doing things like this. That would normally be drive B, right? B drive.
It's magic.
It's not liking it. Seems to have locked. It's definitely not happy. No, the floppy drive light's on continuously there. So I'm wondering whether the other option is to have like a pre-configured hard drive, you know, that I can just plug in and use, and just sort of bypass this floppy issue. In the meantime anyway, until I figure out what's going on. It accesses the disk and then stops. Pretty sure that disk is bootable. Try another one though. Well, the other thing is I've got, I'm not 100% sure that this drive works, but I think it does. It's almost like brand new. Nope. That might put a spanner in the works. Sony pin 1. Hey, Mr. Bogan, how are you? Very untidy. Floppy drive is the lights on continuously. That's not a good sign. You wouldn't be too happy if you saw that on a PC, would you? The light on like that the whole time. That could be a dud drive, I guess. Oh, I've got the bloody connector the wrong way around. Doofus. I can't make the excuse of being tired, can I? Bloody 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I might have to get a coffee. Drive's initializing. It's looking for a disk. Let's feed it one. Boot failure. No, it doesn't sound like it's a normal boot sound. Oh! Ooh! It's working! It's working! Oh, look at that! It's a thing of beauty. There you go. How often do you see MS-DOS 6.22 running on an Amiga? Bear in mind this is a 286 running at 8 megahertz with 640k of RAM. I don't have a hard disk. Yeah, well it's booting, which to me that's running, man. That's running. So next thing to do, I mean DOS 6.22 is just overkill for a 286, but I assume it runs. Yeah, definitely a step in the right direction. I mean this is uncharted territory for me, all this. So now I have to work out how to, yeah. But if I had a DOS boot disk, here we go. That disk is what's the F3 going to do? That disk is a DOS install disk. To install DOS, you're going to install it onto a floppy disk. Yep. I've never done that. This is just an outright boot floppy. So I think if you close this window and come back in, it'll be still where it was. Yeah. Control Alt Delete apparently does reboot it. Maybe not. Just try that again. I'm just going to reboot. Because I haven't had any success running it in PC color at this stage. Apparently, from what I've seen, is there is a jumper potentially that needs to be set. So I'm taking baby steps right at the moment. I've spent hours to get to this point, and the reason for that is I've just had to replace the Dallas real-time clock, which I've done. But I've had to install this operating system here and install the software, and that wasn't fully apparent as to what was going wrong. What? Oh. Maybe that disk isn't bootable. Yeah, I spent quite a bit of time this morning and last night messing around with this. What have I got? Only bloody Windows startup disks. That's weird though, isn't it? I thought that was a bootable disk, maybe it's not. Let's try this one again. Ah, yeah, there seemed to be that one there. Seems to be, doesn't it? That one? Yeah. Don't know. I'm going to read the instructions. I don't want to do anything that could screw this up. I don't know what that does. As I've said, I haven't got that far in the manual. I'm really just getting it to a point where I'm hoping it will actually just boot. Now, where is it? Where the hell is it now? Oh, there we go. Wonder if it's the same one. Could be, eh? Yep, so, yep, you're right. Virtual hard drive, for sure, that's how it works, but I'm going to take baby steps, like, you know, get this running, get it booting first. So maybe that other disk is not bootable. To exit, make sure set up disk 1 to return to previous. This is not an ideal disk. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what I kind of just what I wanted to see, really. DOS 5. No, he had to shoot out. He's taken the kids to the pool, I think he said. So that's good. So now I need to RTFM, and you can follow along with me if you like, the manual. I think I tried to do this. I'll just try and add another scene and another. What do we want? It is a window capture, right? Window capture. We'll make it edge because that's what I've got it open in at the moment. There we go. So there's appendix, I think we want appendix E down here somewhere, appendix G. So what I would really like to do is actually, you know, like have a physical hard drive. And I've done this, I did it years and years ago, is have a separate hard drive just for the DOS side of things. And I want to put a graphics adapter in, you know, find something that's compatible. And these are sort of the medium-term goals. Short-term, I'd like to just install DOS and have it boot. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you do. And I've had that set up before. And then also what I'd like, yep. I'm actually, the Amiga OS is running on a compact flash ID adapter. And so probably what I'll do to start with is just run a virtual hard drive. And but the other thing I want to put in is a sound card and just make it like a DOS 286 gaming rig in Amiga. I could play Railroad Tycoon on both operating systems at the same time. That's what I want to do. That's my goal. As soon as I do that, as soon as you see me do that, it's just kind of like, oh, I'm done with that now. I've done all I need. Railroad Tycoon running on both. Or a combined disk controller on a card. You must install, format and partition the disk. Using a hard disk controller, installing a combined disk controller on a card. Partitioning and formatting a PC side hard disk, the system disk. Partition and format a hard disk drive for use with MS-DOS only. Oh, so maybe with this one I can't use a virtual drive. Amiga partition setup. Okay, so I'm wondering if this does not support a virtual drive. Is that's the way I read it. I've got an IDE controller in the Amiga, and that's what is running the Compact Flash to IDE.
It's magic.
And it's got 2 channels, and so I could just plug a physical hard drive into that second. Yeah, but what I wanted to do was use virtual, because a video I watched, he mentioned he was using a virtual drive on the Amiga, which basically is just a file that sits on the Amiga's file system. I mean, that would be a nice, easy first step, but maybe I do just need to plug in a physical drive and set it up. See, I don't know if it'll work using the IDE card that's on the Amiga. The other option is I go and find a hard drive controller and just physically plug that in. That could be worth a try, couldn't it? But that means going and rummaging. Or I just try plugging into the IDE on the Amiga side. I mean, that's what the Bridgeboard does, is it bridges between the PC and the Amiga side. I guess I could run games from floppy, but no, the long-term goal is to definitely get a hard drive in there working. I've only got one more spare slot. See, I'll show you the layout. So at the moment there is a limitation, and the limitation is that so you've got down this end here, I'll get you a wider view. Down this end you've got you've got one 16-bit card edge connector. That's for using PC cards there. You've also got another 16-bit that this is sitting in, and that provides the bridging. And this connector back here, that is the 02 slot. So you've got, and so this bridge board is sitting in a 02 and a 16-bit ISA slot here, taking up one of them. There's another spare ISA 16 there with a 0, but we don't need another one. We just need like that one there, maybe for a disk controller. And then there's two 8-bit slots. But you'll see that the 16-bit slots are just not populated. So you can buy card edge connectors and just solder them in. And then so you end up with 3 16-bit slots. So one for the hard disk controller, one for the sound card, and one for a network card, I reckon would be quite a good option. So that's the plan. So yeah, I think I should just go and have a wee rummage around and see what I can find as far as hard disk setup is concerned. Yeah. It might take me a little bit of time to get the bits and pieces together for that, so. I wonder if I do that and then just come back. I might can the stream in the meantime and just come back when I've got a bit more going on. But it's really good that I've got this far. Yep. Even the manuals have got like full schematics. You know, it's just like old school. It's great. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. No, it's a different world to what it was back then. I mean, a lot of gear came with a service manual, so you could repair it yourself. But it's just gone the other way now. People seem to be, yep. And you know who the master is at that sort of carry on. There's a few of them. Yep. The fruity is you know, probably one of the worst for it. They, as far as hardware goes, they're terrible. And I watch a bit of Lewis Rossman, and he talks about John Deere as well. And some of the car companies are doing it now as well, where you can't, you basically void your warranty if you take it to an independent repair agent, and the independent repair agents can't repair. I have the same issue in the sewing machine business. There's a certain brand that they won't give you service information, they won't give you parts. And so that's what Apple does, and that's what John Deere does. So you have to take your broken devices to their dealers, and because they won't supply information to your third parties, the third parties can't compete. It's a really sad situation, whereas back in these days, service information was available to the end user. They gave you a bloody service manual. It was schematics. Maybe not a service manual, but they give you a full set of schematics. And yeah, it's a sad situation the way it's gone, because often people are, if they can't fix it themselves and they can't afford to take it to a repair agent, it just ends up in e-waste or in the rubbish, and there's finite resources on this planet, and that's totally the wrong way we should be going. And you're right, it's all to do with capitalism and greed. Yeah, for sure. Definitely they are kings of the mountain, that's for sure. Anyway, they used to be really good. So they used to provide information, so you could repair like your Apple II, and I'm not sure about the iMacs and things like that. They were sort of starting to close up a bit then. But a lot of other companies are seeing what they're getting away with and just following suit. It's yeah, I'm a big advocate of right to repair. So yeah, it is a bit of a sad situation. But anyway, I'm going to call it in the meantime. I'll go and have a rummage around and see if I can actually get the hard drive situation sorted. And I mean, I don't even know really whether it's feasible to run DOS 6.22 on a 286. I'm assuming it's fine, except that, I don't know whether it be slow or whether there's RAM requirements that I might not meet, I don't know. It's just that I don't have an earlier DOS on floppy disk. I could probably write some, but I just don't have them on hand. It's not as straightforward, so I'll put a little bit of time into getting up to speed with the hard drive situation, and then either come back later on this afternoon for another quick stream, or I might stream some of it tonight or tomorrow afternoon or whatever. It just depends how long it takes me to sort out. But yeah, this is really good to see, and I'll fish out graphics cards and bits and pieces that we can see whether we can actually output to a separate monitor, the PC side, so you can actually have two computers running at the same time. You'd be using your Amiga OS, and you can switch over to using your PC at the same time, so both of them running simultaneously, as they are right now. I mean, Workbench is running in behind here, you know, so it's pretty amazing stuff. Pretty cool. I wonder if the colour one would work. I'm not quite sure if I have to reset. I think there is some sort of reset command as well. Let's just see what happens here. Yeah, that is pretty much what I've seen it do, even when there's not another instance running. As I say, I think there's a jumper that's required. But I'll leave it at that, and might see you later on this afternoon. I'll let you know. Just need to get a few more ducks in a row and we'll be all set. Alright, thanks for watching. Mr. Whippy's just turned up, might go and get an ice cream. Cheers. Just a short one, but yeah, so I might pop back later, see you tonight or whatever. And hopefully be able to... I don't even know if Railroad Tycoon would run on a 286. I have to look at the specifications for that one. Yeah, I'll look into that, see what sort of games we can play on it as well. Pascal, is that the official spelling? Pascal? Because yep, I can do that. If I can find my stream manager. What do I do with my stream manager? Oh my god, there's so many tabs open. I've lost my stream manager. Yeah, but I can't get to chat here. I know how to raid, but I need to find my stream manager before I can do that, because I can't type into the chat in OBS. Not that I know of anyway. You know I've raided before, heaps of times, every time I stream. You think I don't know that syntax? Come on, man. Jeez. What do you take me for? Right, I'm just going to open up a new instance of the stream manager. There we go. I've always done it in command line. Pascal. What's Pascal up to? How can I find Pascal? Is that is the name of the... Have you got a yeah, have you got a, maybe you could chuck the URL in, because I just want to, I'm searching Pascal, but there's huge amounts of Pascals. If you can chuck in the link, that'll be awesome. Oh yeah, thank you, sir. All right, yeah, okay. Cool, cool. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll catch you later on.